I'm doing my report on Earl Warren, and I'm sorry it's a little bit late. I've had a little bit of a hectic week. My family moved and my dad's getting divorced. So, like I said, it's a little late, but here we go. Earl Warren, he is mostly known for being on the Supreme Court, being the Chief Justice for the Brown versus the Board of Education case. He's known for his acts of equal rights and how that relates to schooling in America today. I'll start from the beginning. He was born in California. He lived there with his parents and his family. His dad immigrated from Norway, and he worked on the railroad systems. Warren went to middle school and high school, and elementary school, all in California. And he also went on to get his master's degree and then go into law school at the University of California in Berkeley. From there, he went on to be Alameda County's district attorney. He did that for quite some time. In regards to being the Alameda County, he became highly esteemed and was given the nickname of a crime fighter. In a bibliography posted by Earl Warren College, located in San Diego, California, it reads that as a prosecutor, Warren was sometimes accused of high-handedness in his methods, but in 13 years and in thousands of cases, ranging from murder to window breaking, he never had a conviction reversed at a higher court. He was very fair in his proceedings and very, very honest, and therefore a lot of people liked him, and he was able to get reelected to office a number of times. From there, he went to become the Attorney General for the state of California. Now, he ran as a Republican. Anytime he ran for office, it was as a Republican. But he was known for being kind of playing on both fields, for having very liberal views in some areas. And so that got him to be welcomed by the Republicans as well as the Democrats. And so when he was the Attorney General for the state of California, he was reelected a number of times. Again, very, very even, very fair. Everybody liked him. From there, he went on to be the governor of California, and he was actually elected to do that 3 more times. And he's the only person ever in the history of California to be the governor for that many successive times. From there, he actually ran to be the vice president and was unvoted, or not, he didn't get voted for due to Richard Nixon running. Yes. And so then when Richard Nixon got put into office, and Dwight D. Eisenhower took over for Nixon after that whole thing happened, he actually put in Earl Warren as the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, which is what he's most known for. From there, they had his first court case happened to be Brown versus the Board of Education. Now, we've all heard of that. That is countering the previous Plessy versus Ferguson account that schools can be separate but equal. So Brown and with also a group of the NAACP, went around and took data from different schools, both black schools and white schools, and decided that they weren't equal, and that the black kids in the black schools were not getting what they deserved, and so they were taking it to the Supreme Court. Warren listened to everything. He was very diplomatic about it. When they went into the one recess about it, his quote, the quote from the website says that Warren told his colleagues after an oral argument that he believed that segregation violated the Constitution, and if only should be considered if African Americans were inferior to whites, and that's when that practice should be upheld. But otherwise, it shouldn't be. And that after he gave that small but patriotic speech, he asked everybody to vote. And eventually, all of the justices on the Supreme Court voted in the same favor as Earl Warren, and said that having separate but equal schools are not equal, and that they're not that they are unconstitutional. Later, he went on and retired from the Supreme Court in 1969, and died in July of 1974. But the reason that this court case is so influential is because it changed America today. If we still had segregated schools, I can't even imagine that. The fact that we had them in the first place seems to be so unconstitutional, like Warren said. And also that court ruling that Warren was able to do was a catalyst to lead to other things like having gender equalities, different races like Mexicans and the Native Americans also getting better rights, and for the handicapped. This ruling was a very big turning point for America in the case of education, that everyone was able to get it, no matter what they looked like or what their social rank was. And it's all due to Earl Warren. So thanks for listening,